I think what is so exciting about studying neuroscience in a liberal arts setting is the fact that if you think about the questions that are fundamental to neuroscience, they really are the questions that are fundamental to the humanities, to the arts, to social sciences, and to science, right? It's who are we? How did we get here? How do we make sense of the world? So I'll give you an example. So as I understand neuroscience more, as I understand the assumption that all psychological functioning, everything you think, everything you feel, every way in which you behave is really the product of your biology, what it really starts opening up is questions of free will. Questions of why is it that people appreciate some forms of art more than they do others? Why is it that certain colors lead to certain emotions? Those are the types of questions that neuroscientists are interested in, as well as questions like how does it change issues of culpability and how we think about sentencing for individuals that perform particular types of behavior that are seen as unacceptable by the society. How does the fact that those behaviors may not be under the control of the individual in the way that we sort of originally thought they were, how does that change the way in which we think about the legal system? How does it change the way in which we think about ourselves? How does it change the way in which we think about the objectivity of science to think about the objectivity of psychological functioning through the brain? So when I think about neuroscience and when I talk to students about the possibility of neuroscience as a major, I really do talk about it not just as part of the sciences, but also about sort of having core values, I would say, that are consistent with a liberal arts education.